Hi there, everybody. Good evening on this lovely wet evening. What day is it today? Thursday. Is it Thursday? Thursday evening here in London. I haven't seen you all for a while, and I have an amazing speaker that I'm going to be interviewing very, very shortly, all the way from Canada. So if you want to find out how you can be really successful, how you can be inspired, and hear someone's journey, how they or just a normal person like me and you out there, then you need to listen to the next speaker. This lives, I'm going to be interviewing a lot of lives. I'm holding my 7th Women in Business conference. Some of you may have attended some of those before in the past. Well, I'm having my final one of this year, taking place on Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday, the 23rd of November, at the Holiday Inn Regent's Park. I have 18 speakers confirmed for this amazing event. Those of you that have attended my events, you know that they're packed with tremendous value. It is not, my events are not pitching fests. Some of the speakers may want to provide an opportunity with you, but the majority of them are going to be providing tremendous value for you, and that's why I wanted to create these events. And men are welcome to attend as well. Every speaker will have their own personal story. Everyone has their own way, where they've come from to where they are now as well. Some of them are going to be speaking for the first time. Some of them are established speakers. There's going to be speakers showing you how you can make more money, improve your entrepreneurship, setting up your own business. Facebook Lives. How can you run a successful Facebook Live so you can get clients from that live as well? What about speaking on stage at on up and coming events as well, in the UK and in the USA as well? I have opportunities for that for people as well, and so much more. And I'm going to be interviewing the majority of the speakers over the next 6 weeks or so. So the next speaker, the first of my speakers I'm going to be interviewing is the amazing Kristin Cripps, all the way from Canada. Now, I could go on and just tell you all about her, but I believe that there's no one better to explain who they are and what they do than themselves. But what I will say to you is this woman is 10 out of 10 for being successful, believe me. So I'm going to bring her on. So her title is called The Self-Made Woman. So I'd love to know exactly, she can explain all that as well. So before I bring her on, let me just say hello to some of you guys that are on the live. We've got Manjit Carr. Hi, Manjit. Thanks for coming along to the live. Hope you are well. Samantha Russell. Hi, Samantha. Thank you for coming along. Carol Edmondson. Carol. Hi, Carol. Carol's one of the speakers as well. So looking forward to you sharing the stage there as well. We got Maria Elias. Hi, Maria. Oh, thank you. Carol says my Birmingham event was amazing. Lovely to hear that. Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate that. Omalara. Hi, Omalara. And we got Sonal. Dave. Hi, Sonal. Thanks for coming along. Renelle. How you doing, Renelle? Renelle is my photographer for all my events as well. So if you need any photography, he's the man that you want to connect with. Those of you that are on this live, if you can just please do me a big favor. I've just remembered I need to, before I bring on Kristin, if you can just share this live, I'd really appreciate that. Let me see if I can bring on Kristin. And hopefully she's going to come on, because you know this technology, you just love the technology. If it works, fingers crossed. Hello, Ava. Thanks for coming along to the live. Thank you, Manjit. Thank you. Hopefully, Kristin will be coming on any second now, because I've sent her an invitation. Don't you just love these Facebook lives? And hopefully she should be coming on any second now. Those of you that are on this live, are you coming to the event on Saturday, the 23rd of November in London? It's absolutely free. I'm going to put the website in the thread, the chat there. It's www.desoconnors.com. let's hopefully we get Kristin coming on to the live. Let's see what's happening here. If you just bear with me a second, everyone. She should be coming on any second now. Here she comes. Hi, Tony. Thanks for coming along. And Kristin is coming on now. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Spare me a second.
Yes, I can see you.
Are you there?
Yes. Sorry, didn't give me an invite before. So
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't see you. So great. She's here, everybody. Yay. Blame the presenter. Because the man always gets the blame. So I'll take the blame for that one. So it's all good. Kristin, thank you so much for coming along. Those that are coming along to this live, she's now here. Thanks for coming along. Somebody said I'm bringing a posse to the live. So I'm bringing all my friends and my family and my next door neighbor's dog and cats to come onto the live as well. So Kristin, hey, thanks for coming along. Where are you based? Let everybody know where you're based.
I'm an hour away from Toronto in Canada.
Wow.
So 3,500-ish miles from you.
Wow. I've never that's one country that I would love to go to Canada. I know that when you guys get snow, your snow's like there, isn't it? It's like,
yeah,
your weather's crazy out there.
You have to like love winter, so you have to snowboard or ski or something.
No, you won't. You won't see me out there at all. None of that. So you can forget that. So listen, you've been incredibly successful over the years, as we know. And before we're going to get into that, what makes you so driven? So we're going to get into what you do, but what makes you so driven?
I think it's like a stubborn mentality in me, so I have older stepbrothers and stepsisters, like 9, 11, whatever years older. Right. So, when you have older siblings and they're kind of like, you're too young to do that, or you're not strong enough, you're not fast enough, or you're not whatever. So the more people told me I couldn't do something, the more I wanted to do it and like show them tenfold. So if they think I can't go over there to that mountain or climb that, I'm going to like climb 10 of them and do it faster than they can. So I have a friend that says it's like my brat mentality. So I don't know if it's a brat mentality or the youngest sibling or whatever, but I always wanted to show people I could do it. I didn't want anybody to tell me I couldn't do anything. So I wanted to prove them wrong.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, when you have the doubters in your life, if you're not strong-minded, they can crush you down, or you can use that as a positive to inspire you. I remember when I was starting doing my women in business, I had lots of mainly women, and both sexes actually. Oh, you can't do that. You're a man. You can't do women in business. Now I could have listened to them, and you could have listened to a lot of your doubters as well, and you just chose not to. So good for you.
Yeah. Good for you. I said siblings, not hating on my siblings, but just as an example.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I was working for a company many years ago in my 20s, which was only about 3 years ago. And I had people saying to me, "Oh yeah, you don't go and set up your own business. Have the security of being paid on a salary, etc." And those are they're the people that will never take risks.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic. Well, that's good that you have that mentality, that strong drive. So the message there from Kristin is basically saying, don't let anybody burst your bubble. If you want to do something, then keep going at it. Don't let them put you down. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Like I have a friend that calls them trolls. So if you call them haters or trolls or whatever, like there's all going to be tons of them, thousands of them, cities of, right? Yeah. But you're basically your biggest stumbling block. So it doesn't matter what they say, but as long as you know your own worth, and like I actually talk to myself in the mirror, So if you like look in the mirror and you're like, I can't do this, or I'm not smart enough, or I don't have the education, or I don't have whatever,
Yeah,
then you're gonna believe it, right? But if you tell yourself like you're amazing, you got this, it's your day, like you're incredible, you're beautiful, you're like
that's
send
right.
yourself love,
That's right.
right?
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with that. So everybody listen, if people like that, and one of the good things about haters, sometimes it's the information that they hate on you at, sometimes you can most of the time you can improve yourself with that. You know, they may say to you, they will tell you something. You may think, actually, I didn't think of that. I'm gonna make that
Yeah.
happen. I'm gonna improve that. So keep them coming.
Right.
You've just saved me having to get a business coach to help me pay them thousands of dollars for that. So
Yeah,
keep it coming.
for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
It's
great.
just how you look at it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. So we have a Sarah Topper. Thanks for Sarah. Thanks for coming along to the live. Sharon Adams as well. Thank you. This is Kristin Cripps. She's from Canada and she is an amazing, successful woman. And she's going to be speaking at my Women in Business conference as well. She's going to be one of the keynote speakers on Saturday, the 23rd of November at the Holiday Inn Regent's Park. So make sure you come along to that. I'm going to put the website in a second. It's absolutely free to attend. And you need to listen to this woman's story. It's absolutely amazing. And you are called the self-made woman. So why is it so important to be a self-made woman?
Remember I'm like stubborn, right? So I don't like. So when I was younger, people thought I got a lot of things because of my dad. And then I got older and they thought it was because of who I married and they'd like grab my hand and look to see if I was married or whatever. So if somebody gave you, $100 or $1,000 or $1,000,000, you'd be like, sweet, thanks, and you won the lottery or whatever. But to actually have like your own blood, sweat, and tears and your own lack of sleep and the days that you thought you'd never get through it, and do you know what I mean? Just like you actually did the grind and you did the do. You not say respect that so much, but you just appreciate that so much more. So I don't know. I like it from myself, not because somebody else gave it to me or somebody else whatever I married into it or I
Yeah,
whatever. I don't
yeah.
that way. It's not my style. So I definitely want to go for it myself. Always have.
Fantastic. No, that's good because you get some people that want to latch onto somebody to elevate them and help them to
Right.
be successful, sometimes mainly financial. I can definitely relate to that. I can see you're a very proud woman as well. You have to be very proud to have that philosophy as well. And at the end of the day, what you've made, nobody can come and take that away from you. Nobody can't come and say to you, I helped you to do that. I gave you X amount of dollars or however dollars. You made that, you created that yourself. And that's a good place to be because you can walk around with your head held up high. You can walk around to feel, I made that myself,
And I think, to be honest, like a lot of people point fingers at other people, like they don't like their life or they don't like the situation they're in, and they'll blame it on everybody, right? And I'm not saying they should blame it on themselves because I don't like shame and all of that kind of stuff, but just do something about it. You don't like your life, you don't like your situation, you don't like your relationships, you don't like whether it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or even with your siblings or whatever, your parents. Then do something about it. You don't like whatever, just do something. Stop blaming everybody else and take ownership for it and do it. Like, what are the things you can do? It doesn't have to be tomorrow I'm going to run a marathon. Like, what little things can you do? Right? Just do something.
Do something and do something. Do something that's focusing towards your goals. So some more people that's coming onto the live. We got Sarah Tupper. Hi, Sarah. Sharon Adams. Hi, Sharon. Nicola Green. Hi, Nicola. You're going to meet Nicola. She's speaking as well. Ernest. Hi, Ernest. Zonda Barnes. Hi, Zonda. And then we have Jackie Daly. Hi, Jackie. Hedy Williams. Hi, Hedy. Thanks for coming along to this live. Those of you that are on this live, this is to promote the up-and-coming Women in Business Conference, which takes place on Saturday, November the 23rd in London. And we have the amazing Kristin Cripps, who's going to be speaking there as well, providing so much value. We're not going to give too much away because we want you to come to the event and see what's going on there as well. So I've got loads of questions here. So sorry?
We have to keep some secret.
Yeah,
we have to show that's secret.
We have to definitely hold sort of back. Definitely. We got Kay Johnston. We got Desi. Desi's speaking as well. Taraj. Hi, Desi. Kay Johnston. Hi, Kay. Thanks for coming along. Sorry?
I said I'm excited to meet all of them too.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. It's going to be awesome. We've got another 2 people from the States coming over as well, so that's going to be great. So I've got loads of questions there. So bear with me. You had a successful father who was a medical surgeon who could have helped you out financially, but you walked away from that as a 16-year-old kid and made your own success. What was that all about?
Yeah. It's kind of my stubbornness again, right? So I knew my life. Right. So basically, by the time I ended med school, he would be ready to retire. And so he said, come take over my practice. Here's the building. I'm booked 3 years in advance, whatever. And I'd have my whole life planned out. And some people might say, well, you should be thankful for that. You should be grateful. And I am very grateful for that. But it just wasn't the life for me. Right. I didn't want that. I wanted to see what I could do myself. I wanted to see what other avenues, whatever other roads I could take. I just didn't want the known. Like the known to me was boring. I wanted to see what else there was, right? So I just wanted to try, and out I went.
Fantastic.
You know what I never told you is I was born in London.
Sorry, what's that?
I said I never told you before, but I was born in London.
Wow, what part?
But not London, England. We have London, Ontario.
Yeah, you got me with that one.
I don't have the accent.
So you're quite stubborn, and your stubbornness has helped you to be successful. So I'm assuming you could have had your dad could have supported you, but you chose to go your own way. And do you have any regrets?
I never want regrets. I remember I don't remember what grade it was, 11 or something, and you had to interview all these people about their regrets. Like, I don't ever want to have regrets. You learn from everything, right? And you keep moving forward. I don't like some things. I'm like, yeah, that was a dumb decision, but hopefully I only make that decision once.
Yeah, she's still there. Hopefully she'll come back. She's just frozen a bit there. Technology before she comes back. Hi, Katie Lawton. Thanks for coming along. Melissa Abraham says, hello, Miss Kristin Cripps. Looking gorgeous as always. Yeah, you got your fans. You got your fantastic. So I've got another question for you. You've made some remarkable achievements in the world of business. In your experience, what are the top few characteristics or traits that hold people back from fulfilling their potential? And what do people need to change to become high achievers?
Sure. So I'm not frozen right now?
No, you're still there. You're still there. You're
okay. I think it's more just themselves, right? So remember I said there's always going to be haters, but themselves. So what routines are they doing? Because your routines become, your habits become your thoughts.
Yeah.
So what's happening? What are your routines? Like, who are you hanging around with? What are you listening to? What are you watching? Because if you get into the bad routine and the bad habits and the bad thoughts, then that can poison whatever dreams you have, right? Whether how little they are or how big they are. So I'm just very cautious, and that's my advice to other people, to be cautious of what routines they have. My start of my day is always the same. My end of my day is always the same. Yesterday, there was a lot of stuff going sideways, and I was at my office, and some of the girls were hearing what was going on, and they were like, oh my God, like the last 3 hours has been crazy over there. And I'm like, But when you start your day like on a good note, it doesn't matter what comes to you. You're just able to deal with it better, right? Like you have a level head. It doesn't matter what the world throws at you. And then again, before you go to bed, I just feel to reset, so you don't take whatever craziness happened and roller coaster ride or whatever, or somebody else's stress that they put onto you, even if it had nothing to do with you, and you don't take it into your nighttime because it's harder to reset in the morning. So as long as you have your start and your end good and focused, then I feel like you can conquer whatever you want in your day. So basically, it's yourself, like your own mind, right?
Yeah, fantastic. So basically, don't go to bed arguing with your partner.
Right.
Don't have an argument before you go to sleep. because you're but you carry that. Don't watch.
You totally.
So what about watching a horror movie?
I know. I don't want to say that, but I used to watch this series and I really liked the series and it was addictive and whatever. I'm sure the writers, that's the whole point of their job. But I would fall asleep, or not fall asleep, but lay down. I'm like, and the thoughts I'm like, this is not a good thing to be thinking right before you go to bed, right? Like, it was a very great show, but I haven't watched the last 2 seasons because it's not good for my mind. There's lots of other better things I can put in my mind before I go to bed. So you definitely have to be the warden of what comes in and out of your thoughts.
Fantastic. So go to bed with something that can inspire you. And what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning then? How do you program your day then?
Yeah, my phone's always on silent, so I don't look at that because I might see something and then my whole, day's a mess. But I put on YouTube, and I always have whatever I was listening to the day before. So something motivational or what have you. I'm listening to an interview or it's just talking or something of the sort. And I do like little exercises while I listen to it. So I'll do like calf raises, I'll do squats, I'll do like I don't even know what you call them. It's like for glutes, like a leg lift thing. I do like obliques and stuff, and I do it while I listen to that. And then I turn that off, and then I have 2 journals. So one is like my thankful journal. So I'll just say what I'm grateful for. So not to say like the sky and the stars and the sun or whatever, but it could be, I'm grateful for however many hours I slept last night, or for that difficult conversation I had to have with whoever yesterday, or for that great gym workout that I kicked, butt at, or whatever. It can be super little, super small, super big. It doesn't matter. I just write grateful. Sometimes I'll write 4 things. Sometimes I'll write 45. And then I have another journal, and I don't really know the name of it, but I call it I am. So I feel like if people say, I hope, I hope that one day I'll lose the weight, or I hope that one day I can stop smoking, or I hope that one day I can be in the Olympics. I feel like we all make excuses and we'll find an excuse, right? But I feel like if we say, I am, an Olympic athlete, or I am a non-smoker, or I am the best mother I can possibly be, or I am, whatever, I am just puts it into the now as opposed to, far off, and we'll make excuses and not do. So I like my I am. So I do my grateful and my I am journals after my listening to my podcast or YouTube or whatever.
Brilliant. Some amazing tips there. And I totally agree with that. I am successful. I am a millionaire. I am thinner. I am overweight. No. But if you want to be overweight, then you could say, some people want to put on weight and be overweight.
You could say I am whatever, voluptuous and curvy, and I'm stunning and beautiful, as long as you are in the moment, right? You love yourself for whatever that is.
Yeah. And you also, you got to love yourself first.
Yeah. That's what I mean, because there's always haters. You can't say, oh, I'm going to prove all of them wrong. You will prove them wrong, but they're always going to be there, right? So that's why you believe them, then it's in your head. So that's why I feel like yourself is the biggest roadblock, basically. That's the only thing you need to have under control. It's your own thoughts, know your mission, know your...
Brilliant. No, that's some amazing tips there. Thank you very much. We've got some more people that are coming along. We've got Gul's, well, I'm going to try and pronounce that. Gulsawari Darshini Seaborn. I hope that was right. Just called you GDS. It's easier to pronounce that. Lovely to meet you. Hi, Darshan. Lovely to meet you today as well. I bumped into you today as well. You've got Sharon Calix on the live. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for coming along. Evangelina. Hi, Evangelina. Sana Bruce. Sana, thanks for coming along to the live. Diane Booth. Thank you for coming along, Diane. And Ali Sharaki. Hope I've got that right. Those of you that are on this live, this is to promote my 7th Women in Business Conference on Saturday, the 23rd of November at the Holiday Inn Regent's Park, and it's absolutely free. Get your tickets from www.desoconnors.com, which I'm going to be sharing any second now. And we have the amazing Kristin Cripps, who's coming all the way from London. In Canada. All the way. The lines away.
I'm going to be in San Diego, so it's actually farther than Toronto.
Wow.
Because I'm going to be in San Diego, so I'm actually coming for it.
Wow. Awesome. Okay. Brilliant. And she's coming from Canada to serve you guys as well. So make sure you come along. You come along to that event. It's absolutely free. There's going to be 18 speakers covering everything to do with your business. It's going to be networking, you name it. So you're already incredibly successful, and you have built a substantial amount of wealth from your property business. What drives you to add speaking and sharing your story and expertise with others? Is it more money, or is there a higher calling or mission for you? That's what you call it. That's what you call a question.
Yeah. So not to say like frustration, because I'm not like a get mad, frustrated person. But it is kind of more out of frustration, to be honest. So it's Thursday, right? Last Tuesday night at 8:30, I sold a fellow's house. And the next morning, he went into the hospital. He's still in the hospital today. He is supposedly getting out today after surgery, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to check in after, surgery to see if he's okay, and obviously coming home and what have you. But that's like my biggest thing that frustrates me. So he's 64. He decided he'll sell his house. He'll travel the world and do all these things he hasn't done and he's always dreamt of doing and has never had the chance to do. And now he's in the hospital, right? And I'm not saying it gets to that point, but usually, they sell their house, they have their one house, and then they have a bit of money because usually they want to go into another house, like a smaller house or a condo or a mobile home or something. So they want to be mortgage free because now they don't have a job because they're retired. So they want to be mortgage free because they don't have that income. So they have a bit of money left over. Sometimes they give it to their kids, or they buy a car, or they go on a trip, or they buy a boat, but they just have a small amount. So it's frustrating to me that they wait until that time because health might not get them there, or it's just a little bit of money. And I want to show them how they can have money the entire time to that point, So I don't really like the word epic, like an epic life, because I feel like I'm 20. But I want them to have the most like amazing life possible and to be able to do whatever they want their entire life. So I want to show them how they can do that and not wait till they're retired. And like when we're retired, we'll go on that 3-week trip we really want, or when we're retired, I'll buy that car I want, or I'll take my parents on that trip that they wanted, or I'll, be able to afford my kids whatever education. I want to show them now to do it and not have to wait.
Wow.
So, more so of what it's about.
That's
frustration. But I want to show them, like, do you guys call it college or university, your schooling? Do you have college and university, or?
Yeah, both. Yeah, we have both over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've never been to university, right? In the States, they call it their college or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just want to show them, like, I don't have some finance degree. I don't have some crazy whatever. I didn't start, oh, here's this or here's that, or I was born into whatever. I want to show them that they can do it. They don't need something crazy to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have some, I don't know, some answer that I'm hoarding to myself, like that's a crazy thing that nobody else knows about. I want to show them like how easy it is and they can do it. And they can do whatever they want with the excessive money. It might be give it all away. It might be spend it all on themselves. I have no idea. Whatever they want to do with it, I just want to show them how they can do it so they're not stuck.
Wow. Amazing. Wow is a big wow. So I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you in a second. Sana Bruce says, hi, hi, Sana. She says, hi, Desmond. Love this live chat. So you're getting, Coach, thank you very much, Sana. And Coach Morel Russo says, living the dream, Kristin A. Cripps. So that's this. Thank you very much. And Sana Bruce says, you're a natural woman. So she must be talking about you. She can't be talking about me. No, that's great. I mean, so, when you love what you do and when you help people, you change and you transform people's lives, Kristin, you can't put a price on that. When you help people from, when I put women on stage for the first time and they're absolutely terrified, like even on the day, I have to drag them out, I have to get another female to drag them out of the ladies. to put them on stage. And the minute they've done it, they just think, wow, what was that all about? And, you know, you can't put a price on that when you take someone's life from A to Z in a short space of time. You know, you can't put a price on that. So well done for that. It's very inspirational. You're inspiring all the people here in the UK, and I can imagine that they're looking forward to your presentation on Saturday the 23rd of November. Book your ticket from Des O'Connor's. Yeah, coming. You must be excited coming over to your first time in the UK, yeah?
No, it's not. No.
Where did you?
I went with my mom. We went to London, and then we went to Paris and Spain and Ireland.
Wow! But it's your first time speaking in the UK.
Yeah.
Wow! So now you can awesome. So you can now put the international speaker status on your profile. Awesome. Right. We got Bally Bailey. Hi, Bally. Long time no see. Thanks for coming on to the live. We have Jackie Gold. Jackie Gold is also another speaker, so you'll get to meet her as well. So awesome. We got Fish William. Hi, Fish. Thanks for coming on to the live. And we got someone else that's come on the live. I don't know who this geezer. When we mention someone as geezer, it's like someone that's like, who the hell is that? We've got someone that's come on called Mr. Shakil A. Cohen. Do you know who that is? No? No? Don't know who that is. Shall I?
Yeah.
No. Shall I block it? Shall I block him? Come off the live. Shakil, she's been doing absolutely fantastic. You can see from the comments, everyone's been loving her. She's been providing so much value to this Facebook Live. She's been very inspirational, and she's a lovely person as well. So who are your mentors? Who inspires you and why? And which books are you reading at the moment? Are you listening to? Because we know audio and video is possibly taking over book sales at the moment. But who are your mentors and who inspires you, you know?
I mean, I have tons. But I feel like everybody loves Oprah and Tony Robbins and stuff. But I am not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after, seeing Tony. And he is coming to Toronto with Rachel Hollis and the guy, the NF Yourself, swear word there. Gary, I forget, but you know that book. And so everybody loves him. And then after that, in 2 weeks, I'm going to see him again in Miami. But I tend to not say geared towards the women, but I do like Marie Forleo or Brene Brown, all her stuff on shame, or Gabby Bernstein, Lisa Nichols. She has, I don't know if you know her, but she's yes. I do listen to some guys too, like Ed Mylett and all the IT, his theory stuff. And then even old stuff like Bob Proctor and Zig Ziglar and really anything, like, you know how at the end of YouTube it'll suggest other things?
Yeah.
So I'll just see who it's going to. Currently I'm reading a book by Mickey Agrawal, and I met her in Croatia. No, Portugal.
Right.
She's like 5'0" nothing. No, I don't even think she's 5 foot. Maybe with her hat and her Spice Girl shoes.
But get some heels. Send her some heels.
Yeah. But she's from New York City, and she's got 3 businesses and crazy amounts of like the income, that she's bringing in. But yet she's just like this awesome, cool person next door, and she has 3 charities set up. So she's just always giving back, super cool, super giving to everyone around her and to help. So she has 2 books. So I'm reading one right now. And then I'll read like business books. I just did Traction. My next one is Blue Ocean Strategy. So I'll always have like some that are funner or more personal, some that are more business.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the gist. And I'm a conference junkie, so I always like to go and learn. So it's in the morning on my computer or real life.
Yeah.
Take it all in, soak it in as much as you can.
Wow. Fantastic. We've got someone called Sana says you'll be awesome. Sana Bruce says you're going to be awesome. Shakil says, hi guys, Kristin A. Cripps is awesome. Yes, she is awesome. He says it's me. Gublin says, hi Des, I'll come to London. Yay! Where are you coming from, Gublin? Coupling Chaworth Musters. So yeah, come over. You can book your tickets. They're absolutely free. The whole day is going to be worth more than 500 sterling, which is about $800. Going to be amazing, action-packed day of content. We've got a Margaret Hastings says, "Wow, so proud of you, my friend." Do you know who that is? Margaret Hastings. Yeah. Awesome. Petronila. Hi, Petronila. Thank you for that. Thanks for coming along. Shukil says, people are going to be blown away when they meet Kristin Cripps. Her incredible success in business is matched by her extreme humility. A truly remarkable woman. And I will echo that. I'm not giving too much away because I want people to come and see her live in London, and to be the launch of your London speaking opportunity as well. And I cannot wait for that. Tracy Jenkins. Hi, Tracy. Tracy organizes the event, the running of the event in the background. So she'll be the one running around, making sure my speakers are okay, and coordinates the event. So Tracy will be introduced to you and all the other speakers shortly. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for all the love and good.
Sana Bruce says, Bernie Brown is awesome, authentic, and delicious. Whatever delicious means, I'm not sure about that one, but fantastic. Those of you that are on this live, can you please share this Facebook Live? Kristin is coming over from Canada, speaking at the next Women in Business conference. The tickets are absolutely free. It's in 6 weeks' time. Over 100 people have already registered so far, which is absolutely great. And we want to get another million to register between now and then.
There's room, a Holiday Inn, yeah.
It's all, yeah. Don't worry about that. They can sit outside. Don't worry. They've got loads of space in the hotel. But it's going to be fantastic, and you can book your tickets from www.desoconnors.com as well. So, finally, was there ever a moment when you thought, "Stuff this. It's too much like hard work. I'm throwing in the towel"? Did you ever want to give up? And how did you stay so focused?
I think because my stubbornness, right? Definitely never crossed my mind. Some days I feel like the universe is like, not to say out to get me, but it's like throwing me every curveball possible. But the more I know it's doing that, the more I know I'm on the right track. Like it's, it's testing me, it's trying to see, and I kind of, not to say F you universe, but I just want to, that just makes me even more and more driven. So whether it's the haters or the whoever, it's never been a stumbling block for me. It's always just been like my drive. So I might happen to be crying, and I've cried at the gym before. Like, so when I'm stressed, I'll go to the gym and like, the punching bag, whatever, those ropey things. And I'll just be like, because I just need to get through it. So if I just go and sulk and cry and be like, oh, I'm in over my head, I should have never done that, I did that wrong, whatever, it's not going to help anything. So I need to go get that out of me and kill all those thoughts and just get back to positive things. So definitely never throw in the towel, just keep motoring.
Yeah, because we all have challenges. We all go through those days, and I believe it's so important, the self-talk you give to yourself.
Absolutely.
Because no one knows what you're going through, so the only person that you can share and that can inspire you is yourself. No one else. So you can either talk yourself down or you can talk yourself up. It's your choice. And
well, I'm the worst at like saying who said something. So whether it was Gabby or Rachel Hollis or whatever, so I apologize that I don't remember who said what because I listen to so many people. But somebody somewhere said like, you fall down 10 times as long as you get up 11, right? Yeah. You can't be like, oh, that was a final, like you just have to keep getting up. So regardless of what it is, if you don't try, you're obviously not going to succeed. So you try and you don't succeed. Oh, well, you wouldn't have succeeded anyway if you didn't try at all. So just keep trying, just keep doing it, just keep going. I don't know where I got it from thing. Have you ever heard that thing about millionaires, that most millionaires have been millionaires 3 times? Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The first 2 times they lose it, but they don't say, oh yeah, that's it for me, and go whatever and never try again. They try again, right? You always keep going.
Yeah. And it's a learning block as well. We're continually, even you with your business, you're learning. Every challenge you have, you're learning. So we all make mistakes, but if you make a mistake, you learn from it and you don't make that same mistake again. You improve it to make sure that doesn't happen as well.
Right.
Especially if you have crazy staff. And they bring all those things to the table as well. But no, that's fantastic. I've done it already, Desmond. Thank you, Sana. I'm assuming she's booked. She's shared. Bethany Rivite says she's amazing. She's talking about me. Thank you. What about Kristin? No, thank you. She is absolutely amazing. Those of you that are on this live now, thank you. We've had Kristin. She's coming over from Canada. She's speaking at my 7th Women in Business conference. She's one of the keynote speakers, and I'm so excited that she's going to be coming over. That you're going to come over, and I know you're going to be absolutely amazing, awesome. You're coming over before. We're going to meet. I'm going to try and get all the speakers and some of the guests, if they want to meet up on a Friday on the night before. We can have a meal and connect and really connect. It's like a family. When I do my events, like a family. We all take pictures.
I'm there for a week before and 4 days after.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, yeah. When
anybody wants to meet up, I'm for that. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, we'll meet up definitely before that. Yeah. Now I know that. That's brilliant to know. So how can people get hold of you, Kristin?
They can message me on Facebook or Instagram. So it's I've my personal one, like Kristin.Cripps, is on Instagram. And I have a business one, or Kristin A. Cripps. Kristin Cripps is me also, but I don't remember my password. That one's from like a really long time ago. So Kristin A, as in Anne, my middle name's Anne. So they can friend request me on there or message. I think if we're not friends and then they message me, I won't see it because that's happened to me before. So it goes into a funny different mailbox. So they can message me, on there, add me as a friend or whatever, or on Instagram. And
right.
I have WhatsApp. We can connect through whatever. Or what's that? I don't know if you guys have Kik, K-I-K. I have that too.
Oh, okay.
It's like WhatsApp kind of.
No. Over here we have WhatsApp, because I know you guys have some different ones. Yeah, we all on WhatsApp over here.
Okay. We're high tech.
Yeah. Well, we're always 10 years behind the US and the Canadians anyway, so that's how it is as well. So what you're saying is Kristin A. Cripps on Facebook, not Kristin Cripps. I think the best thing to do is
I have a blue dress on in the picture.
Yeah.
There's my dog and a blue dress. Royal blue, not green. Royal blue.
Can you please just cut and paste and put your social media icons in the chat, in the thread, so people can connect with you as well? And are you on LinkedIn as well? Okay. So just Facebook and Insta. Now, everybody, most people have a preference. It's usually one or two. With me, it's usually Facebook and LinkedIn, and some people use Instagram and Facebook. Whatever works with you, it's no biggie.
Yeah.
But but they can connect with you there as well. Well, thank you so much. Up in there. I'm just making sure no one else, haven't missed anybody else on this live. Shakil shared it. Thanks very much, Shakil. Hi, Tracy. Tracy says hi to you, Kristin. You'll be meeting her on the day. So she's the one that makes sure that your forms and everything else, you're happy on the day. If you need anything to drink or eat, or she'll be looking after your running of the day of the event. Because I can't, when I first used to do events, I used to, sorry?
The chef chocolate. I don't do coffee, I do chocolate.
Chocolate. What's your favorite chocolate? Is Ferrero Rocher? Do you have that?
No, like the LINDT.
Oh, Lint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll see what we can do with that. We got Jean McLean that's come onto the live. Thank you so much for that as well. Kristin, thank you so much for coming along to this Facebook Live interview. You've been absolutely amazing. You provided so much value. Tracy just said, "Oh yes, my kind of lady." So you and I, but she's working for me, all right? So don't.
Chocolate best.
No, I don't want her lingering over your table eating chocolates, and I need her at reception. I need her at reception to sort a problem out, and I can't find her, and she's stuffing herself with chocolates. No, I'm not having that. But thank you so much. How did you find the interview?
Awesome. It's great. It's good. It's not, do you know what I mean? It's much better than when, like, I don't know, because when you can see somebody else. So if you just see yourself, it's kind of weird, but when you're talking to somebody, it's good.
Yeah. I totally agree. Shakil says Lindt dark chocolate is heavenly.
All chocolate is heavenly.
So make sure Shakil has loads of boxes of chocolates for you in your stay. Make sure
I normally bring them, but then I forget and whatever, and I get them out, they're all melted.
No, Shakil's a classy guy. You make sure he'll, us, the men over here in the UK, I don't know what you're used to in Canada, but the men over here in the UK, we know how to look after the ladies over here. All of us over here do that. And Shakil will look after you. But listen, thanks very much for coming along. We're looking forward to seeing you in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be an amazing day. And those of you that are on this live, come, share the live, click on the link, book your free ticket, bring your family, your friends. It's going to be a packed day. It's going to be a massive stage. We've got the big room, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So we look forward to seeing you there. And thank you so much for your time this evening.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Des.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Have a good rest of the day, everybody. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye.